Hey guys, property search, think Gladfish. I'm Alegre-Wood and this is Property Rant. So, a box that makes you money, and that's how I define property, okay? Look, I'm an investor, and we're not talking about your home here, we're talking about your property investments. And so, a box that makes you money, what does that mean? It means that when you're buying property as an investment, take out the emotion. Get rid of the emotion, take it out. Because the sooner you do that, the better, okay? Then you can move to where really we want to be, which is called a numbers investor, all right? And how do we do that? Well, look, when you start off, I always say 1-2 stop strategy. Yeah, and 1-2 stop is always about, getting the education and the emotional intelligence of an investor squared away in those first two properties. Because no matter what I can say property, a box that makes you money. The reality is those first two properties are going to be very emotional, okay? But there's certain things you can do and there's certain steps you can take. So the first thing is education, okay? Read as many books, go to as many seminars, do whatever you need to do to get that base level of education. And then what you want to do is go through some dry runs. If you do some dry runs on your property, act as if, okay? What do we mean by act as if? Act as if you're the investor with £100,000 who's got the income, who does a job and ready to go. And if you act as if you're going to buy and you do everything except buy, and you do that a couple of times, then those emotions will get in check. They'll be under control, and that's really what we want in the first couple of properties. Look, until you get to about 5 properties, at 5 properties, that's where you really become a numbers investor, where actually you don't need the stories, you don't care what the salesperson says. What you're after is the hard facts and the numbers, and then when they give you those numbers, you go and check them independently. You go and ring around agents, and when you do that, all of a sudden you see just how much research they've done and you see where the things actually are. Okay, so property, a box that makes you money. What does that mean? It means focusing on the financials. So if you're not doing a full 2-year cash flow in detail and getting those and verifying those details on a cash flow, okay, then you're not really doing what you need to do. That doesn't mean whatever they give you, whatever that salesperson gives you, whatever that estate agency gives you, they may say this is going to be the rent, this will be your mortgage, this will be your profit. Well, it won't be a profit because you've got to add all the expenses in. So understand and get that. And if you haven't got a cash flow, call the team and get one of our cash flows and get them to run through that cash flow with you so you really understand just how much detail that we go into with our 2-year cash flow worksheet, because it's absolutely key. If you're going to have property, a box that makes you money, that implies it's a financial decision. And in order to make a financial decision, you need to have the numbers right, and that means a cash flow worksheet. Okay guys, have a great day, live with passion.